Have you ever found yourself wide awake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., staring at the ceiling and wondering why sleep seems to have abandoned you? If you're an older woman, you're not alone in this experience. Many women in their golden years face the challenge of nighttime awakenings, and it's not just random insomnia, it's your body trying to communicate something important. In this video, titled, Up Between 3-5 a.m. 5 must-do moves for every senior woman, we're going to explore 5 simple yet effective techniques that can help you reclaim your sleep and improve your overall well-being. These methods are not only practical, but also deeply respectful of the wisdom our bodies have developed over the years. After working with thousands of women facing similar sleep challenges and drawing from my own experiences, I've discovered that these approaches can genuinely make a difference. Now, you might be wondering, why focus specifically on women in their senior years? The truth is, as we age, our bodies undergo significant changes that can affect our sleep patterns. Hormonal fluctuations, lifestyle transitions, and even the medications we take can all contribute to those frustrating middle-of-the-night awakenings. But don't worry, there are solutions that can help you navigate this phase of life with more ease and grace. Throughout this video, I'll guide you through 5 tried-and-true moves that are designed to help you relax, listen to your body, and ultimately get back to sleep. These techniques are not about fancy gadgets or complicated routines. They're about understanding your body's needs and responding with kindness. Before we dive into the first technique, I want to encourage you to engage with this video. If you find this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts or experiences. I'd love to hear about your own nighttime awakenings and what you've tried in the past to cope with them. Your insights may help others in our community who are facing similar challenges. So, let's get started on this journey toward more peaceful nights and energized mornings. Together, we can transform those restless hours into opportunities for relaxation and self-care. Remember, you deserve restful sleep, and these 5 simple moves can guide you toward that goal. Let's move on to the first technique you can try the next time you find yourself wide awake in the wee hours of the morning. Before we dive into our 5 must-do moves, it's crucial to understand why sleep is so vital, especially for older women. Sleep isn't just a time for our bodies to rest. It's a fundamental pillar of our overall health and well-being. As we age, the quality of our sleep can significantly impact our physical and mental health, and understanding this connection is the first step toward reclaiming those peaceful nights. Research shows that inadequate sleep can lead to a variety of health issues. For instance, studies indicate that chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of developing conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. Additionally, lack of sleep can negatively affect our cognitive functions, leading to memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and even mood swings. This is particularly concerning for older adults, as maintaining mental clarity and emotional stability is essential for a high quality of life. Moreover, it's worth noting that women often experience unique sleep challenges due to hormonal changes associated with menopause. These hormonal fluctuations can disrupt sleep patterns, leading to insomnia or frequent awakenings during the night. Understanding this connection can empower you to take control of your sleep health. In addition to the physical and cognitive impacts, sleep also plays a critical role in emotional well-being. When we're well rested, we tend to be more resilient to stress, more patient with ourselves and others, and generally more positive in our outlook on life. Conversely, when we miss out on sleep, it can create a cycle of increased anxiety and irritability, making it even harder to relax and fall back asleep when we wake up during the night. So, how do we break this cycle and improve our sleep quality? That's where our 5 must-do moves come in. Each of these techniques is designed to address common sleep disturbances experienced by older women, helping you not only to fall asleep more easily, but also to enjoy deeper and more restorative sleep. As we move forward in this video, I encourage you to keep an open mind and be willing to try these techniques. They're simple, practical, and rooted in the understanding of how our bodies work, especially as we age. Remember, your sleep is precious, and investing time in understanding and improving it can lead to a healthier, happier life. Before we get started with our first technique, I invite you to reflect on your own sleep experiences. What challenges do you face at night? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights can foster a supportive community as we work together toward better sleep. Let's move on to the first must-do move that can help transform those restless nights into peaceful slumber. Discussed the importance of sleep for your health, let's dive into our first must-do move, releasing tension through gentle movement. Many of us find that when we wake up in the middle of the night, our bodies are tense and restless. This tension can make it even more challenging to fall back asleep. But the good news is that a few simple movements can help reset your body and promote relaxation. When you find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., instead of lying still and feeling frustrated, consider incorporating some gentle stretches right in your bed. These movements are not only easy to do, but can also be incredibly effective in easing tension and signaling to your body that it's time to relax. Let's start with a simple neck stretch. While lying down, slowly turn your head to one side, as if you're saying no to something. Hold that position for a few moments, and then gently turn your head to the other side. This movement helps release tension that often builds up in the neck and shoulders, areas where we tend to carry stress. Take a deep breath in as you stretch, and exhale slowly, allowing your body to feel lighter. Next, let's focus on your shoulders. These can hold a lot of tension, especially after a long day of work or caring for family. While still lying in bed, lift your shoulders toward your ears as if you're asking a question, and then let them drop completely. This motion can feel wonderfully relieving, as it physically allows you to drop the burdens you've been carrying. Now, let's address your back. If you've been sitting or standing for long periods during the day, your back may feel stiff. To relieve that tension, sit on the edge of your bed or prop yourself up with pillows. Lean forward slightly, as if reaching for your slippers, and feel the gentle stretch along your spine. This action can help ease any tightness and promote relaxation. Don't forget about your legs. If they tend to feel restless during the night, give them a gentle shake, similar to how you might shake out a newspaper before reading it. This light movement can help settle them down and signal to your body that it's time to relax. Finally, let's incorporate a comforting technique that my grandfather taught me. Rubbing your hands together until they feel warm. Then, place those warm hands on areas where you feel tension, your neck, shoulders, or even over your heart. This simple act of self-soothing can remind your nervous system that it's still nighttime and safe to sleep. Remember, the key isn't about performing these movements perfectly, but about giving your body gentle attention and care. If you find that some movements are difficult due to stiffness or pain, adapt them to what feels comfortable for you. The goal is to create a sense of relaxation that helps you drift back to sleep. Now that you have a practical technique to try the next time you wake up in the night, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried any gentle movements before? What has worked for you? Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey to better sleep. Up next, we'll explore another powerful strategy for handling those nighttime awakenings. Explored the first technique for releasing tension through gentle movement. Let's move on to our second must-do move, connecting with your emotions during those middle-of-the-night awakenings. Many of us have experienced the sensation of waking up in the early hours with a heavy heart or a racing mind, often filled with worries or unprocessed feelings. Instead of pushing those emotions aside or becoming frustrated, it's essential to acknowledge and address them. When you wake up during the night and feel that emotional weight, take a moment to simply pause and breathe. Acknowledge what you're feeling. Is it anxiety about your family? Sadness over a recent loss? Or perhaps excitement about an upcoming event? Naming your feelings can be incredibly powerful. Think of it as turning on a light in a dark room. Once you identify what's bothering you, it becomes easier to manage. To help with this process, I recommend keeping a small notepad or journal by your bedside. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. A simple spiral notebook will do. When you wake up with those swirling thoughts, take a moment to write them down. You don't need to write long paragraphs or complete sentences. Just jot down keywords or phrases that capture your thoughts. For example, you might write, "Worried about my daughter," or "Missing my friend." This act of writing helps to clear your mind, allowing you to release those thoughts rather than letting them circle endlessly in your head. Once you've written down your feelings, take a few deep breaths. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly for a count of 6. This technique, often called long exhale breathing, signals to your body that it's okay to relax. It reduces the physiological symptoms of anxiety and helps calm your mind, making it easier to return to sleep. As you reflect on your feelings, it's also helpful to consider patterns. Are there certain worries or emotions that tend to surface regularly? Perhaps you find yourself waking up often during times of significant life changes, like children moving out or transitioning into retirement. Recognizing these patterns can provide insight into what your body and mind are trying to communicate. It's important to remember that if you find yourself waking night after night with persistent, distressing thoughts, it may be time to reach out to a healthcare professional. Chronic sleep disturbances can sometimes indicate underlying issues such as anxiety or depression, and addressing these concerns is vital for your overall well-being. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced emotional awakenings during the night? What strategies have you used to cope? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. By connecting and sharing, we can create a supportive community where we all learn from each other. Next, we'll dive into our third must-do move, focusing on how to hydrate smartly during the night to support better sleep. Stay tuned. Discuss the importance of connecting with your emotions during those nighttime awakenings. Let's move on to our third must-do move. Smart hydration. You might be surprised to learn just how crucial proper hydration is for getting a good night's sleep, especially as we age. Many of us tend to overlook this aspect, assuming that drinking water is straightforward. However, how and when we hydrate can significantly impact our sleep quality. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling parched, as if your mouth has turned to sandpaper? Or perhaps you've experienced those annoying, twitchy feelings in your legs that keep you from settling back down. These sensations might be signs of dehydration. As we age, our bodies naturally lose some of their ability to retain moisture, and many medications can further contribute to this issue, acting as diuretics that draw water out of our systems. To combat nighttime dehydration, it's essential to be mindful of your hydration habits throughout the day. Aim to drink water consistently, but also pay attention to what you consume before bedtime. Ideally, you should limit large amounts of fluids right before you sleep to avoid those late-night trips to the bathroom. However, that doesn't mean you should go to bed dehydrated. One of the best practices for nighttime hydration is to keep a glass of water by your bedside. But here's a tip. Make sure it's at room temperature. Cold water can shock your system awake and cause your stomach to contract, making it harder to drift back to sleep. Room temperature water is gentle on your body and can help you rehydrate without disrupting your rest. In addition to plain water, consider adding a pinch of sea salt or a drop of honey to your nighttime drink. This simple mixture can help replenish electrolytes, which are essential for muscle function and relaxation. If you prefer a sugar-free option, a squeeze of lemon can also work wonders by providing potassium, which can help calm those restless legs. Another helpful strategy is to use a covered cup with a straw to make sipping easier during the night. This prevents any dust from settling in your drink and allows you to hydrate without needing to sit up fully. One of my patients, Mary, who recently celebrated her 85th birthday, swears by this method. She says it's made her nighttime hydration routine hassle-free and spill-free. As you experiment with these hydration strategies, take note of how you feel. Are you waking up less often? Do you feel more rested in the mornings? Your body will appreciate the attention you give it, and you may find that proper hydration has a significant impact on your sleep quality. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How do you manage your hydration at night? Have you noticed a difference in your sleep quality when you're well hydrated? Share your thoughts and tips in the comments below. Your experiences could help others in our community find solutions to their nighttime challenges. Up next, we'll explore our fourth must-do move, focusing on the calming power of sound. Stay tuned for more insights. Covered the importance of smart hydration for better sleep, let's move on to our fourth must-do move, calming your mind with soothing sounds. If you've ever found yourself wide awake at 4 a.m. with your thoughts racing, you know just how frustrating it can be. Our minds can become overly active during the quiet hours of the night, replaying worries or unfinished tasks. The good news is that sound can serve as a powerful tool to help quiet your mind and ease you back into sleep. So, what types of sounds are most effective for relaxation? Nature sounds are often the best choice. Think about the gentle patter of rain, the soothing crash of ocean waves, or the soft rustling of leaves in the wind. These sounds are not only pleasant, but they also create a natural atmosphere that our bodies instinctively recognize as calming. Studies have shown that listening to nature sounds can lower stress levels and promote feelings of tranquility, making it easier to drift off to sleep. Another excellent option is guided relaxation. This involves listening to a soothing voice that gently guides you through a relaxation process, helping you release tension from your body. Imagine someone softly instructing you to relax your toes, then your feet, and gradually moving up through your body. It's like having a calming friend by your side, helping you find peace in those restless moments. For those who enjoy storytelling, consider bedtime stories for adults. These should be gentle narratives that focus on calming themes. Think of tales about nature, travel, or simple life experiences, rather than thrilling or dramatic plots. Listening to a soothing voice narrate a lovely story can transport your mind away from worries, allowing you to focus on comforting thoughts instead. You might be wondering how to incorporate these sounds into your nighttime routine. A simple solution is to use a sound machine or a smartphone app that offers a variety of calming sounds. Many of these devices allow you to set a timer, so the sounds will turn off after a certain period, ensuring they don't disturb your sleep later in the night. If you prefer a more low-tech option, even the soft whir of a fan or the gentle ticking of a clock can provide a comforting backdrop that helps drown out disruptive noises. As you experiment with different sounds, pay attention to what resonates with you. Everyone has unique preferences, so take the time to discover which sounds help you feel the most relaxed, whether it's the sound of rain, ocean waves, or a gentle voice guiding you through relaxation. Finding your perfect sound can make a world of difference in your ability to fall back asleep. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried using sound to help you sleep? What types of sounds have worked best for you? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might inspire others to explore the calming power of sound. Up next, we'll delve into our fifth must-do move, focusing on embracing wakefulness instead of fighting it. Stay tuned for more valuable tips. Explored the calming effects of sound, let's discuss our fifth and final must-do move, embracing wakefulness instead of fighting it. If you've ever found yourself tossing and turning in bed, desperately trying to force yourself back to sleep, you know just how frustrating it can be. The harder we try to sleep, the more elusive it becomes. But what if I told you that waking up in the middle of the night is not only natural, but can also be an opportunity for quiet reflection and self-care? Historically, many cultures embraced the concept of segmented sleep, where people would sleep for a few hours, wake for a while, and then return to sleep. This was a normal pattern before the advent of electricity and modern schedules. Understanding that waking up during the night is a natural rhythm can help you shift your mindset from frustration to acceptance. So, what can you do when you find yourself awake in the early hours? First, give yourself permission to be awake. Instead of lying there feeling anxious about not sleeping, acknowledge that it's okay to be awake. This simple shift in mindset can ease some of the pressure you may feel. Next, consider changing your environment. If you've been trying to sleep for a while without success, it might be helpful to get out of bed for a moment. Create a cozy space in your bedroom where you can sit comfortably with a soft blanket and perhaps do a light activity that calms your mind. This could be reading a book, writing in your journal, or even practicing some gentle stretches. The key is to keep your activities low-key so that when you start to feel drowsy again, you can easily return to bed. While you're sitting up, try engaging in a breathing technique called long exhale breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this a few times. This technique can help signal your body to relax, making it easier to transition back to sleep. It's also beneficial to have a nighttime kit prepared by your bedside. This kit could include a glass of room temperature water, a small reading light, your glasses if you need them, and perhaps a light shawl to keep you warm. Having these items readily available can make it easier to settle into a peaceful moment. Finally, remember that sometimes our greatest peace comes not from changing our circumstances, but from changing how we perceive them. Instead of viewing nighttime awakenings as a nuisance, try to see them as a chance for quiet reflection or a moment to connect with yourself. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever found unexpected joy in those quiet hours? What activities do you enjoy when you're awake at night? Share your thoughts in the comments below, as your insights might help someone else who's struggling with similar experiences. As we wrap up this video, remember that embracing your body's natural rhythms can lead to more restful nights and energized mornings. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward better sleep. As we come to the end of our video, let's take a moment to revisit the 5 must-do moves we've discussed today for handling those early morning awakenings. These techniques are designed to help you reclaim your sleep and improve your overall well-being, especially as an older woman navigating the complexities of nighttime rest. First, we explored the importance of releasing tension through gentle movement. By incorporating simple stretches into your nighttime routine, you can help your body relax and prepare for sleep. Remember, these movements don't have to be perfect. They just need to be gentle and mindful. Next, we talked about the value of connecting with your emotions. When you wake up with feelings swirling in your mind, take a moment to acknowledge them. Writing down your thoughts can be incredibly freeing and can help clear your mind, allowing you to find peace again. It's crucial to listen to what your emotions are trying to communicate, and this practice can lead to greater emotional clarity. Then, we discussed smart hydration. Staying properly hydrated is essential for good sleep, especially as we age. Remember to keep a glass of room temperature water by your bedside and consider adding a pinch of salt or a squeeze of lemon to replenish your electrolytes. This simple act can make a significant difference in how you feel during the night. We also delved into the calming power of soothing sounds. Whether it's the gentle rustle of leaves, the soft patter of rain, or a calming voice guiding you through relaxation, sound can significantly impact your ability to fall back asleep. Experiment with different sounds to find what resonates with you and creates a peaceful atmosphere in your bedroom. Finally, we discussed the importance of embracing wakefulness instead of fighting it. Instead of feeling frustrated when you wake up at night, allow yourself to accept the moment. Engage in a calming activity, practice breathing techniques, and transform those restless hours into opportunities for self-care and reflection. I encourage you to try these techniques the next time you find yourself wide awake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Remember that improving your sleep is a journey, and it may take some time to find what works best for you. Be patient with yourself and allow these practices to unfold naturally. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these techniques do you think will be most helpful for you? Have you tried any of them before? Please share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your contributions can foster a sense of community and support for others facing similar challenges. Thank you for joining me today on this journey to better sleep. I hope these 5 must-do moves empower you to enjoy more peaceful nights and refreshed mornings. Remember, you deserve restful sleep, and with a little mindfulness and care, you can achieve it. Until next time, take care and sleep well.